Right, guys, welcome to this live. Let me know from the comment section for those who have joined us. You can just write in the comment section where you are joining us from. So we are starting off this live so that we can be able to have a discussion on the main areas. Those guys who are taking foundation paper 2 must prepare. where are you joining us from? Right, so let's try to be quite active in today's live. And yesterday we had a live of paper 2, and I can say it was quite successful because most of the students who were here, they were very active. I'm quite sure that some of them who were in the paper of yesterday, they may be joining us, but I would like to bring to your attention that this paper that we are having here is a prediction of what I think can be tested, what I think are the main topics that you should prepare as far as foundation paper is concerned. If you are new to Profland YouTube channel, consider subscribing so that anytime I'm going to upload more tutorials, anytime I'm going to do more videos, you'll be notified. I'll be doing lives for maths, for physics, and for science. And so guys, we have every reason as to why we should join our Profland YouTube channel by subscribing and also get to watch our videos. To get started, I would like to know whether we are on track. You can be able to hear me from the other end. Are you able to hear me? Is the audio okay, so that we can be able to start? Just write in the comment section we're okay. And what I need to say that this is a calculator paper. This is a foundation calculator paper, and the paper is out of 80 marks. So you are going to ensure you are using your calculator properly. You are told if your calculator does not give a pi button, take the value to be 3.142. So which means that you have to take note of that. And then one of the questions that I feel that ideally here we need to prepare on is the question to do with statistics. So you are asked to find the class interval that contains the median. So which class interval contains the median? So you see, if you add all this, this will be 34. Suppose we want to have our cumulative frequency. Suppose we want to have our cumulative frequency. What are we going to have here? We shall have this as CF. I'm just saying if we want to do the cumulative frequency, this is going to be 34. The next will be 34 plus 29. 34 plus 29. 29, that's going to give us 63. Then we have 63 plus 27. This is gonna give us 90. Plus 19. This is gonna give us 109. If we add this, we shall get 120 down here. So the cumulative frequency is going to be that. So if we are talking about the median is a half of 120. So the class that is going to contain the median is this class, and this class is 100 and 150. So between 100 and 150 is the class, because you see, if you take 120 divide by 2, you are going to get 60. Where is 60? 60 is within here, right? So I believe that is okay. So we're going to get the class is less than 150 or equal to 150, greater than 100. So basically that's what we're going to do in order to get that. That's what we're supposed to do in order to score that. So I can see I would like to request you can be able to share this live to your friends, encourage them to join us so that we can be able to begin. We have just started in a big way, and we are focusing on the foundation, all of Gcse, the Excel Math Foundation paper. So in this particular tutorial, we are going to have a discussion on the most important topics that you should prepare as far as the foundation paper is concerned, and we are going to have a detailed discussions and step-by-step discussions on how you are going to approach most of the questions that are tested in this paper. And I would like to say, if you are new to Proflan YouTube channel, consider subscribing so that anytime I'm going to upload more tutorials, you'll be notified. And if you have not joined our Patreon page, kindly join our Patreon page so that you can be able to access the PDF of this paper, and also I'll be uploading the worked solution, the worked PDF of the paper that we are having. So in this video, we are going to go through this foundation paper, and you can see one of the questions that we have said that we need to know is to identify the class interval that contains the median. Remember, if we write the cumulative frequency, the total frequency is 120. So the median is going to lie in 60, isn't it? It's going to lie inside 60. So which class is containing 60? You see the frequency is what? 63. So the class that is containing that is this class that we are having at the given point. So we shall identify that class as W greater than 100. I need to write properly here. This is basically, it should be 100 and 150. So the class that we are talking about is this class that we have here. Then the next question, calculate an estimate of the mean of the 120. So if you are asked to work out the mean, what are you supposed to do in order to get the mean in this kind of a question? What are we going to do in order to get the mean for this kind of question? So something we're going to do is first we need to find the midpoint rather. We are going to find the midpoint, and we are going to find the value of x, and then we shall find fx. And for us to find x, we're going to add 50 plus 100 divided by 2. So this is going to be 50 plus 100 divided by 2. That's going to give us 75. So let me just first subdivide here, and let's divide here. We shall have this, then we shall have this one as well. So if we take that, we shall get 75 for this case. 100 plus 150 divided by 2, that is 250, divided by 2, that's going to be 125. 150 plus 200, that is 350, divided by 2, that becomes 175. If you take 400 divided by 2, 450 divided by 2, that becomes 225. This is going to be 550, so 550 divided by 2, that's going to be 275. So with that, then we're going to multiply now 34 fx, frequency times the value of x. So that's going to be equivalent to what? 34 times 75, that becomes 2550 29 times 125, that becomes 3625. 27 times 175, that becomes 4725. 19 times 225 times 19, that becomes 4275. And 11 times 275, that's going to translate to 18,200. You can just check that using your calculator so that we can be able to move together. So summation of f is equals to 120. Then summation of fx, if we add everything that we have here, what are we going to get? If we add everything that we have here, what are we going to get in this case? It will be 2550 plus 36, 25 plus 47, 25 plus 4275 plus 18,200. If you add that, we are going to get a total of 33,375. Are we together up to that point? Let me get to know in the comment section those who are, if we are able to get that, if we are able to get it. Let me get to know. So if you work it out, you're going to get a total of, where is this one? This seems. Where is this seems? Yeah, so I need to move this a little bit up so that you can be able to see. Are you able to see it in that way? Oh, it's too small. Yeah, okay, it's too small. So for us to work out the mean, therefore, we are going to say mean is going to be equal to summation of fx over summation of f, and that's going to be 33,375 divided by 120. If you work it out, divide by 120 here, we're going to get our answer as if we work it out, we have 25. Let me just counter check the values that we have here. 2550, 36, 25. Then we have 4725. We have 4275, and then we have 18,200. So if we add everything that we have there, so this is going to be 2550 plus 3625 plus 4725 plus 4275 plus 18,200. If we add those, we get 33,375, and the total frequency in that case is 120. So if we divide by 120, our answer becomes 278. 278 as the mean. 278 as the mean in that case. Right, so moving to the next part. In question number 2, we are told that there are 5 terms of a sequence, and the first 5 terms of the sequence are here. So from this to this, actually we shall add 5. Here we shall add 5, we shall add 5. So if you look at this, the common difference is plus 5. So here we shall add 5, and that's going to be 28. So this is 28 at that given point. Write down the ratio of the second term to the fourth term. So second term to the fourth term, ratio of the second is 8, the second term is 8, and the fourth term is 18. Now if we are to simplify this, we are going to divide by 2, so this is going to be 4:9, and that is going to be our final answer, 4:9. That's what we are going to do in this particular case. Moving to the next question, guys. If you are joining us, please like the live and also stay put. Get to follow what we are doing, so that also you can be able to learn exactly how questions will be asked. In question number 3, we are talking of a quadrilateral measure. We are supposed to measure the length of AB. Here you are going to use a ruler to take the measurements. I believe that is okay. You can be able to do that. You can be able to do that, because I cannot be able to measure online. You're supposed to measure the length of AB, and also you're supposed to measure the length, the size of that particular angle using a protractor. But measuring the lengths, you can be able to do it. If you'll be having, if you've downloaded this paper, you realize that for this question number 3, you'll get the measurement being 4.5. If you measure it, it will be 4.5. Yeah, and the angle that we have here, the angle should be 110 degrees, because if you can see, look at this angle we are having it here is an obtuse angle. So that's why we shall have that using a meter rule. Write down the following number in order, starting with the lowest, starting with the lowest number. So that is going to be -3, -1, 2, 4, then 7. So those are the numbers. That's the order in which these numbers are going to be from the smallest, starting with the smallest. So we shall say -3, -1, 2, we have 4, we have 7. So basically that's what you're going to do in order to get that. All right, Ahmed Mohammed, I know we remained with a few questions. We remained with around quite a number of around 7 questions. That one, it will be up tomorrow. Tomorrow we shall be focusing on it so that we can be able to finish up. Yeah, so let me just take these guys of foundation paper through this one so that we can be able to pick from tomorrow. Tomorrow in a time like this, we are going to do the higher paper. I believe that's okay, Hamid. All right, that's great. All right, Hamid, you can be able to share the live to any social media you are in, for those guys who are taking the foundation paper, so that they can also join us. All right, let's just continue. Here is a list of numbers from 21 to 30. This write down what are the square numbers. The question is, how do you find the square numbers? What are the square numbers? Yes, so we are supposed to write down the square numbers, those numbers which you can be able to find their exact square roots. So we can say 25 is a square number. Here is 25. So as you are going to do the exam, you have to ensure that you can be able to state square numbers. If you are asked to write multiples of 8, and in here multiples of 8, which one are they? Multiples of 8, a multiple of 8, I'll say 24, right? 24 is a multiple of 8, so we shall say 24 in that case, right? Simplify an expression. You'll be given question to do with simplifying expressions, and also that is another area that is green, the area that probably will be tested in your foundation paper. So you need to know that when you have bracket like that, so it means the powers here are going to multiply. So we shall have 3 times 5, and that is going to be x is equals to 15. So we are having all of foundation paper, all of the questions that you really must master as far as that exam is concerned. This is the ultimate prediction that we are having here for the foundation paper. And if you're new to Proflan YouTube channel, consider subscribing, so that every time we're going to do another tutorial, you'll be notified. If you have not joined the Patreon page, you can be able to join, so that you can be able to download this paper that we are having here. All right, so moving further to the next question, we are told expand and simplify. And of course, to expand, in order to expand this, we are going to multiply 4 to x. Also, we multiply 4 to 3. Again, we are going to multiply 7 to 4, and then we are going to multiply 7 to 2x. So if we work it out, we're going to get our answers 4x plus 12 plus, this will give us 28, this will give us negative 14x. And what you're going to do here, you're going to put the like terms together, and that is going to be 4x minus 14x plus 12 plus 28. So if you are having 4x minus 14x, this is going to be negative 10x. 12, this is plus here. 12 plus 28, that is going to translate to plus 40. So you realize that our final answer is going to be written as 40 minus 10x as the final answer in this particular case. So that is exactly what we're going to do. Yeah, Leila, welcome. Leila, welcome for in this live as well. I need to mention that Leila, this foundation paper, I know you are taking higher tier, so this is the foundation, and the higher tier, the questions that we remain with for paper 2H, they will be coming tomorrow's live. That's when we shall be able to finish that. So we shall focus on this foundation here. Now, factorize fully. We are going to factorize what's common here. We have 3 is common, and x squared is common, because this x power 3x squared can be going inside there. And then we shall now have, if we take 3x squared out, we shall remain with 5x, so that 5 times 3 will be 15, and x squared times x will be x cubed. And then we shall say plus y, because already we are having 3x squared out, so our expression is going to reduce to that 5x factorized form, 3x squared into 5x plus y. All right, so moving to the next part, we are moving to question 7. Draw the graph of 4 minus x from -2 all the way to 4. So in order to draw that on the graph, first we need to have a table of values. And for you to draw a graph of a straight line, you need just at least 2 values for that line. So we can say this is basically x and this is y. So I'm going to take -2, and I'm going to take -2 as one of value of x, and also I'll take 4 as the value of x here, which is going to be 4 minus -2. It will be 4 minus -2. This is going to be positive, so it is going to be 6. Then 4 minus 4, this is going to be 0. So this is 0. So in order to write the coordinate of the first coordinate, in this case, the first coordinate is going to be -2, 6, -2. On the x-axis, -2. We move up to 6, and 4, 0. 4, 0 point will be here. Then I'll join the 2 points like that, and that's going to be our line. And you can see this line is passing through that point, which is the y-intercept. From here you can see the y-intercept is what? Is 4. And ideally that line is passing through that point. So for you to do the foundation paper, you have to ensure that you know how you can be able to draw graphs of straight lines. You can be asked a question on that, and you should be able to work out that kind of a question. I believe we are together up to that point. And of course the line that we have drawn here is the equation of the line y is equals to 4 minus x. So that is the line that we have drawn at this given point. Moving to the next part, we are told Sam drives his car on a journey. Sam drives his car on a journey and travels, as here is the travel graph for the first 15 minutes of his journey. Work out some speed in kilometer for the first 15 minutes. So what is the duration? What is the time taken here? Time taken here is actually 15 minutes. And what is the distance covered? Distance covered is 20 kilometers. Now we are supposed to work out the speed. We know speed is equals to distance traveled over time taken. So in this case, we are going therefore to say that the distance is going to be 20 kilometers, but the time is in minutes, so we want it in hours. So this is going to be 15 over 60, and that is going to be a quarter an hour, which is going to be 0.25. So we're going to say over 0.25, and if you put that in the calculator, if we work it out, we are going to say this is 20 divided by 0.25. If you work it out, you are going to get your answer equivalent to 80 kilometers per hour. So we're going to say this is 80 kilometers. 80 kilometers in that case. At 10:15, Sam stops for 10 minutes and then drives for 20 minutes. So if stops for 10 minutes, distance time graph for 10 minutes, this is 15 minutes. plus 10 minutes, that's going to be 15 minutes plus 10 minutes, that's going to be that. So this graph is going to go straight up to 25. Yeah, and then we are told that and then for 10 minutes, and then drives for 20 minutes at a speed of 75 km/h. So we have speed. We know speed is distance over time. So which means if speed is 75, we don't know the distance traveled, but the time taken is 20 over 60. Yeah, so this is cancelling out 1 over 3. So we have 1 over 3 hours here. So if we want to find the time taken, we shall multiply by 1 over 3. We multiply also here by 1 over 3. So this and this will commit suicide, so that we can have here 1 and this going to be 25. So distance is going to be 25 kilometers. So 25 from 20 plus 25, it has to be 45. But how long from here? For 20, the time, the distance should be 40. From 20 plus 25, that's going to be 45. So it will be 45. And also time, 20 plus 25 here, because already here is 25, plus 20, that's going to be 45. So this is going to be the graph gonna look like that. That's how the graph is going to look like. So basically that's what you're going to do, because from here to here must be 20 minutes. So it will be 25 plus 20 to be that. And also we have gotten the speed, the time, the distance to be 25. So if you get the distance should be 25 kilometers, then that is exactly what we're going to do. And that is how the graph is going to look like. Believe we are together up to that point. We are getting value. We are understanding what we are supposed to do. Yes, so for those guys who are taking foundations paper, we have question number 9, and we are told that here is a graph of x squared minus 6x plus 6 plus 4. Write down the intercept of the graph. The intercept of the graph is this value that we have here, and that is going to be 4. Write down the coordinates. That is the first, the intercept is going to be 4. Coordinate of the turning point is this value that we have here, and that is going to be 3, negative 4, negative 5, because this point corresponds to the reading that is here. So that is how the graph gone. The coordinates are going to be 3, 5. So we shall write here 3, negative 5, like that. And the next question that we are asked is to estimate the roots of this estimate. So where it crosses the x-axis, we are supposed to state where it crosses the x-axis. It will be this point here, and also this point here, and that is going to be 5.1. And this reading here is going to be this point here is going to be, this point here is going to be 0.7, and this is going to be 5.1. Yeah, so this question can be asked in higher paper and also can be asked in the foundation paper. So you can be able to get those kind of questions asked there. If you are joining our live right now, if you are joining our live right now, we've discussed various questions from the previous part. I would like you to share this live. Also, like, comment in the section if you are getting value. and let me know where you are watching from. All right, so that's what we are supposed to do as far as the roots of a function, a quadratic equation is concerned. At this point, I want us to move to the next part. I want us to look at the next question that is down here, and I would like you to be active in the chat section. We are supposed to find the size of angle CQR. What's the size of angle CQR? What's the size of angle CQR? The all of this angle. What is it? What value is it? And how are we going to go about that? So to begin with, I know you've started working it out. We shall have 56 here. So if this is 56, then it means that for us to get these base angles here, angle, and also this base angle, we shall say 180 minus 56. What are we going to get? 180 minus 56. That's going to give us 124. So it will be 124 divided by 2. Because this is an isosceles triangle, so we are going to divide by 2. And if we divide by 2, we are going to get our answer 62. So this is 62 degrees, which means this angle is 62, and this angle that we have here is also 62. So once we have gotten that, I want you to realize that this angle that we have here is vertically opposite. Now is alternating to this angle that we have here. So this is 56 alternate angles, alternate angles. So we are going to say this alternate angles. We are going to say this is corresponding angles. Sorry, corresponding angles. So we are going to say angle CQP is equals to 56 because it is what? Corresponding to correspond to which angle? Angle QPR. So therefore angle CQR is going to be 56 plus 62, and if we add the two angles together, we are going to get 118. This is going to be 118 degrees. So you need to be in a position of working out questions to do with angles where you have a question like this. Now, in the event you have a triangle like this, you need to understand that for you to find this angle here, you need to use angles in a triangle add up to 180. So it will be 180 minus the sum of these two angles, which is 116 plus 25. So our answer in this, we're going to say it will be 116 plus 25. Then 180 minus that answer we have gotten, this is going to be 39 degrees. So if this is 39 degrees and this angle also is going to be what? 39 degrees. They are actually vertically opposite angle. Reason is they are vertically opposite angles. So we can be able to transfer that down here so that we can make the examiner happy. which is going to be angle X is going to be equals to what? Angle X is going to be 39 as well, vertically opposite angles. So 39. Yeah, so moving to question number 12. This question is, we are told that 240 people work at a factory, 150 have a car, 110 have a bicycle, 65 people do not have a car. Use the information to complete the diagram. So they have a car, so 240 are working. Yeah, those that have a car are 150 from this. Those that do not have a car will be 240 minus 150, and then we shall have 90 people they don't have a car, right? 110 have a bicycle, so those that have a bicycle are 110, and those that don't have a bicycle are 40 people. Yeah, so have a bicycle. 65 people do not have a bicycle. 65 people do not have a bicycle, do not have a car. So 65 people, we need to retract back this. Yes, 65 people do not have a bicycle. So I'm going to say here, yeah, let's see where is this getting lost? Yeah, where is it getting lost here? Can you write the comment section what are we going to have here? What are we going to have here? So just write in the comment section what are we going to have here, because I'm thinking loudly. What are we going to have here? Because we are told that 65 of the people do not have a bicycle, do not have a car. They do not have a bicycle, they do not have a car. Where are we going to rate these people? Do not have a bicycle, do not have a car. So do not have a bicycle, do not have a car. Where are we going to have that? For part A, I'm just waiting for you guys to tell me. Where is this correct? Yeah. Yeah, so what are we going to have there? Yeah. Do not have a bicycle, do not have a car. Yeah. So 65 of the people who have a bicycle do not have a car. So we can say here is what? 65 people. Then what's remaining down here? That's going to be 90 minus 65. So this is going to be 25. So, and also we are told that this point here we shall have what? 45, and then 150 minus 45, this is going to translate to 105. 105 at this given point. Yeah, so okay, all right, let's just proceed. Yeah, so Leila, I can say 11862 mwito kuchapa nandishiko murangwe. leta hiyo simu. Okay, so we are going to move this a little bit up so that we can be able to see what this should be. So that is exactly what we're going to do in order to complete that. So that's what we shall have there. What is the percentage of 150? What of the 150 people who have a car also have a bicycle? They have a car and also they have a bicycle. So what are we going to do? Those who have a car and they have a bicycle are basically these 45 people. So we're going to say 45 percentage, 45 over 150 times 100. So if we work it out, we are going to get that is going to be equivalent to what? 45 over 150 times 100, that's going to be 30%. That's going to be equivalent to 30% of the people. Yeah. Yeah, so what I'm doing right now, I'm trying to ensure that I'm saving that PDF so that you can be able to get this worked solution in our Patreon page. So let me just save it so that you can be able to access it. So moving to the next part, we are already this question, we've already worked it out, and this is going to be ratios and how to work out with fractions. Yeah, so already we worked out these questions in the previous slide. Yeah, believe those who are there, they can be able to attest we worked out this question. So you can be able to check our previous live. We worked out this in the higher paper. So let me just check if I can be able to access. Let me see if I can be able to access that PDF so that I can be able to show you just direct how we worked out that paper, Gcse 2H. Natumia hapa. Yeah, so this is the part that we worked out that question. Let me just show you in the higher paper. So in that higher paper, we worked out that question of ratios here. This is the solution for that particular question. So that is how we worked it out. So we started by saying let the total amount shared, to be X. Then Andy is going to get 1/21 of that amount. Luke will get 6/21 of that amount, and Tina will get 14/21 of that amount. So their shares is as shown here. Then we are told that Tina gives 12.5% of 3/7 of her sweets to Andy. So which I did here. So 1/21x plus 2/7x, we got it to be the final answer became 1/3x. 1/3x, and also give the rest 12.5% of the rest to Luke, and that gives us also this value. And then the amount of sweet she remained with in that case was this, which is 1/3. of x, and basically that's what we did in that particular live. So let's focus on our foundation paper here. Work out 5/8 of 132. So this is actually 5/8 times 132 over 1. So this is going to be equals to 5 times this, 5 times 132, that gives us 660 over 8, divided by 8, this is going to be 82. Our answer becomes 82.5. 82.5 as the final answer in that case. Write down the following fraction in order of size. In order of size, of course, first we are going to convert them to either percentages or to decimals so that we can be able to know how to arrange them. So if you take 3 divided by 8, that as a decimal is going to give us 0.7 is going to be 0. This is going to be 0.375. If you take 9 divided by 32 using a calculator, is going to give us this value that we have here, and that is going to be 0.28. If you take this divide, you shall get 0.25. If you take 21 divided by 64, your answer is going to be 0.32. So which one? We are going to start with the smallest fraction. So the smallest number here is here, this is 0.2, this is 0.25, and then that's going to be 0.25, which is 1/4. Then you move to 0.28, which is 9/32. Then we shall move to 21/64, and then we shall have 3/8 as the largest fraction in that case. So that is what you are supposed to do in that case. Yeah. In question number 15, we are told that Rachel, Samina, and Tom share 600 pounds between them. Rachel gets 2/5 of 600. So which amount is Rachel going to get in this case? To be 2/5 times 600, which is going to be what? 2/5 times 600, that's going to give us 240 pounds. 240. Samina gets 1/4 of the leftover, so remaining amount is going to be 600 minus 240. So this is going to be what? 300, and the remaining amount is going to be 360. So Samina is going to get 1/4 of that remaining amount, which is going to be what? Which is going to be 360 times 1/4, which is going to be 90 in that case. Yeah. And Tom is going to get the rest of the money. So Tom's share is going to be 600 minus what Rachel got, which is 240 plus 90, which is the share of Samina. So the share of Tom in this case is going to be 240 plus 90. We subtract that from 600, and that is going to be how many pounds? 270. Now, Tom says, I would have got more money if we had shared 600 equally. So let's check what Tom could have gotten. If they could have shared equally, Tom could have gotten 600 divided by 3, and that is going to be what? 200. So is that true? Is Tom correct? No. Is not correct. Because if they could have shared equally, Tom could have gotten 200 pounds. So not true. Not true. Right. So Tom is not correct. Tom is not correct. Let them share that amount that way so that Tom can at least get a greater share. So Tom should consult his mathematical concepts. Yeah. So Tom should join Proflan. So can somebody tell Tom to join Proflan? Subscribe to Proflan so that he can be able to be doing that math correctly. 180 tickets are sold for a concert. 60% of the tickets are children. The rest of the tickets are adults. The total cost for 80 tickets is this. Each child ticket costs this. Work out the total cost of each adult ticket. Yeah. So 180 are sold. So 60% is 60 over 100 times 180, and that is going to give us a total of what? If you work it out, 108. 108. Then we need to know of this. This is the ticket for the kids. Then we are going to say each kids cost for that. Each child ticket is this. So which means that the total amount for the tickets that were sold for the children will be 108 times 8. If you work it out, you are going to get 108 times 8, which will be 864. But the total amount, the total amount will be 1944 minus 864. 1944 minus answer, that will be 1008. 1080. Then how many tickets are for adults? The number of tickets for adults will be just that 72. So we shall take 1080 divided by 72, and that's going to be 1080 divided by answer, which is going to be 15. So each is going to cost 15. Each ticket for the adult is going to cost 15 pounds. 15 pounds in that case. We have Gcse bar and Gcse bar. We have 200 grams and 260 grams. This costs 3.5 pounds and this cost 7.2 Swiss francs. In London, 200 cost 3.5, and in Zurich, this costs 7.2 francs. The exchange rate is 1 pound is equal to this 1.5 francs. In which city they talk about better value for the money? Better value for the money. Better value for the money. So what I'll say here, I'll have to convert these pounds to francs. So I can say this times, I'll say 3.5 times 7.2, sorry, times 1.25, and that is 3.5 times 1.25, which is going to translate to 4.375 Swiss francs. So for 200 grams, you are going to buy at this value. For 600 grams, you are going to buy. For 360 grams, you are going to buy at this amount. So let's check per gram, how much does this? So we're going to say in London, the price per gram is going to be 4.375 divided by 200. So divided by 200, this is going to be 0.2 0.021. So Swiss per gram, and this one is going to be divided by 7.2 Swiss divided by 360. I want to see this is going to cost 7.2 divided by 360. It's going to be 0.02 Swiss this is in Zurich per gram. Okay, so this is 0.21 per gram, but this one is 0.2. So where do we have a better value for the money? The better value is in Zurich. Better value for money is for Zurich. So Zurich is where we're going to do that purchase. So Zurich has a better value for the money. So it's Zurich. Because in Zurich it costs 0.02 grams per francs. Per gram, and so that's basically what we're going to do there. Write down the multiple of 7 that is between 30 and 40. 30 and 40, we shall have 35. the multiple of 7 between that's 35. That is what we are going to say here. We move to question number 20. Question 20 says, in a sale of the normal price, the boat reduced by 15%. The sale price of the boat is this. What's the normal price? So we are going to say 272,000 is equals to 85%, because already the price is 100. When it's decreased by 15, we are going to get what? We are going to get 85%. So which means that we ask ourselves what will be 100% equivalent to. So we shall do cross multiplication in this case, and then we are going to say the normal price will be 100 times 27, 272,000 divided by 85. If you work it out, you're going to get 320,000, like that. Sorry, not 320, but I might making a mistake here. 32,000 there. I think I made a mistake there, and I've collected that. So we are going to pick from there, from question 20. That's where we're going to pick from.